It is time to put to test the kings and queens of food viral videos, Tasty. Merry Christmas to you guys, and I say this because this is one of the most requested videos on my channel, especially for my cookbook series, because for the whole of today, every main meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner is gonna be a recipe from Tasty, which is the cookbook by, I think this is part of BuzzFeed. If you don't know what Tasty is, I mean, they've got viral videos everywhere. You probably have seen it before on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, it's literally everywhere. The first recipe that we're gonna try from the book are the tornado potatoes, and I mean, how could I not choose this for breakfast slash lunch, because any food on a stick tastes 30% better. That is a science fact, so I think this will be the perfect potato because it's long and it's not too thin but kind of thin, so I think this is a good one as well. It's a little bit like uglier, but so am I. Alright, so the first thing to do is to microwave the potatoes for 1 minute. So I'm gonna grab 2 of the bamboo sticks. You know what? No pain, no gain. Nah, actually no, I'm gonna have to wait. Ow, that's really hot. Okay, we're basically gonna run the bamboo stick all the way inside the potato. Very symmetrical, also worst corn dog ever. Okay, it's going in. So far we're not doing a terrible job. Now this is the worst part now. The recipe is not very specific on how to do this, so I don't really know. I think this is kind of working though. If it wasn't so hot, this would be a lot easier. It's probably going to be a lot chunkier than the one in the book, but I'm not mad at it. Gently fan out each potato down to the length of the skewer until you have an even gap between the slices. Literally, when you order online versus when it arrives, like this is really bad. It's so chunky. No! Yep, it's broken. I mean, let's move on to the next one. Why is it already breaking? No. Honestly, I didn't think it'd be possible to be worse than the first one. I am so pissed off that I don't even feel like trying anymore. There's no way this is gonna look good. There's no way I can redeem myself. So we're supposed to add some butter into the gaps. I'm just gonna put the butter on top because this is all broken. I don't want to break it even more. We're also gonna add some salt, not too much because the butter was already salted. We also need some garlic powder. Well, I like my potatoes garlicky, so some black pepper, some paprika, and last but definitely not least, because this is the best ingredient, some, I forgot the name of this. Oh, Parmesan cheese. We went heavy on the spices, so I feel like these might actually end up tasting very, very good. And that one, even though it's broken, it doesn't look too bad. Me trying to convince myself that I'm not that worthless. Okay, so we're gonna bake this for about 25 minutes now. And final touches, I'm gonna add some more Parmesan cheese. Just a little bit more cheese. Doesn't hurt anybody. That's what people say before they get diabetes. On this side in the picture, we've got Tasty's version of some tornado potatoes. I mean, they look incredible. And on this side, we've got my very own version of the Tasty tornado potatoes. Who am I kidding? It doesn't look great. One thing I will say, on the picture of the BuzzFeed ones, I mean, they don't have that beautiful crispy piece of cheese in the bottom. I'm looking at the picture and I can't seem to find a crispy piece of cheese. It's not all that bad. Yep, this is not looking great. It's not the most practical way to eat a potato, not gonna lie, but the flavor of theirs is actually really nice. And I know it looks like a little bit burnt and overcooked, but that's like the best parts because it's got so much flavor. I will say that in terms of flavor, and trust me, this pains me because Tasty, our competition for my channel, But this is good. It's really good. I honestly actually really like it. I'm not gonna BS you when I genuinely liked it. I enjoyed it. Structurally, it's probably not gonna actually work out. It's not gonna look exactly the same because it's very difficult just with a knife to accomplish that twisting shape. But when it comes to flavor, it's actually worth it, so. You guys know I've got a sweet tooth, so for afternoon snack, I really wanted to make something sweet, and I thought, what is like the one recipe that is so tasty that it's everywhere on Facebook? Of course, it is the chocolate truffles. These are 4 different types of truffles. This one is peanut butter, this one is cookie dough, and I think this is the chocolate truffle. I only wanted to make one of them, and I thought, which one do I think is the most delicious one? And I ended up going for the truffle stuffed brownie truffles because this is basically double truffle, like truffleception, truffle inside a truffle. So we got some already prepared brownies, and I know these don't look that great. It's probably gonna taste delicious anyways. I don't want to break them, so I'm not gonna touch them too much because we both know me. Did I just break them? Give this video a like if you like this. I have a theory that most people like this chocolate because it's just incredible. I was gonna use this instead of cocoa powder because it kind of reminds me of my childhood and it's a little bit sweeter than just cocoa powder. I just looked at it and I just realized that I bought some banana flavored powder. I mean, we're still gonna use it. I guess these are going to be some banana brownie chocolate flavored truffles. So I'm gonna microwave this for like 30 seconds. For now, the recipe is saying that we should remove the brownies from like the baking tray. And I think we're supposed to flatten this out a little bit, which I don't know how we're gonna do without breaking them. I thought this was gonna be an easy recipe, but I guess I'm wrong. So we need to cut this into squares, even though this is kind of already a square. Okay, so I'm gonna grab one of the truffles. So I think we're supposed to put this in the center and then sort of close the brownie around it. This is one of those things that you see on Facebook, then you give it a try and it just doesn't work out. Oh my god, this is gonna be a giant truffle. Okay, we don't need all that much. At what size does this stop being a chocolate truffle and it starts being a weapon? Because I think we're very close. This is solid. Should we use these little crumbs and try to make a tiny one? So I'm gonna attempt to make a really small one. I think that's more the size that we should be going for, but I actually don't mind my giant one, so I'm not mad at this. I'm gonna start with the big one. Wow. So this is nice and coated. We need a little more banana on top. Wow. It looks kind of good in like a weird, we already failed, we suck at everything kind of way. I just want to say that this is the part that Tasty does not want you to see. The actual truth behind the recipes, the mess, the disaster. When you watch these recipes on Facebook, everything looks so simple and clean, and then, yep. On this photo right here, we've got Tasty's cocoa dusted truffles. I mean, they look beautiful, they look chocolatey, they look like petite. And on this side, we've got the truffles that we made. So instead of the cocoa powder, we used some banana like drink powder that literally makes no sense. What was I thinking, honestly? It's gotta be the biggest truffle in the world, or at least the only banana flavored truffle in the world. Holy Hannah Montana, that's so much sugar. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's the actual chocolate truffle in the middle. Then we've got the brownie on the outside, and then the very outside of it is banana powder. I love it, but I'm pretty easy to please, so do I think that the average person would enjoy this? Probably not. You'd probably think this is way too much chocolate and that the banana doesn't really go with the brownies, but I, a trashy person who loves sweet things, loves this and thinks this is like perfect for like Christmas. I am so freaking excited for dinner because the recipe that we're gonna be making for dinner is sticky pineapple chicken, and it's chicken cooked inside a freaking pineapple. I mean, not inside the pineapple, but we can pour it on the pineapple after. This is what it's supposed to look like in the end. How freaking cool is that? I've never eaten chicken and rice inside a pineapple, so I'm so excited for this. So we got all the ingredients that we're gonna need here. Surprisingly, not that many ingredients. We're using some microwavable rice because Uncle Ben is the best uncle you could ever ask for. Uncle Ben, my dad there in the corner, just the perfect family. I've never cut a pineapple before, and if you know me, you know my knife skills, so this should be very interesting. Why is this so difficult? I think we did it. We did it! That was actually not that difficult. Where am I kidding? I need to rest for 5 minutes. Come on. Yes! Yes! This is really good. I think we did a killer job here, so I'm gonna save the rest one for dessert and I'm just gonna cook with this one. Alright, so according to the recipe, we start by frying the chicken, so I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. And to this, we're gonna add the pieces of chicken. I'm not gonna make too much because this is basically just for me, but if you're making this for more people, do follow the measurements. I never followed measurements in my life, so I wouldn't start today. I almost forgot that we're also adding some salt and pepper at this point, so not any of the spices, just a little bit of salt. Oops. While the chicken is cooking, I'm just gonna cut the pineapple into smaller pieces because we're gonna have to cook this after. We're just gonna transfer the chicken to like a separate bowl. To the same pan, we're gonna add the pineapple. This should be 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, but I only have white sugar, so not ideal. Now we need 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. I don't know how to pronounce this. This smells like every Chinese restaurant dish ever. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Also some chicken stock. And last but not least, some garlic. This should be some garlic paste, but this is minced garlic, which is close enough, I guess. We're going to add the chicken once again. I'm pretty happy with this. It's looking nice and thick, the sauce. So I'm gonna remove it and let's serve it. I'm gonna add a little more rice on the side, just to make it look pretty. And of course, because this is tasty, we have to go the extra step and top it up with some sesame, I don't know how to pronounce it, seeds. That actually looks so good. And finally, on this side, we've got Tasty's version of sticky pineapple chicken. I mean, this looks incredible. And on this side, much for my surprise, we've got my very own sticky pineapple chicken. That looks exactly the same, like literally. Am I tripping or does this look exactly like the same food? I'm so excited. We did a good job for once, guys. This never happens on my channel. We're gonna eat dinner from a freaking pineapple. Thank you, Tasty, for the recipe. Even though you're my competition, I love you because I love this recipe already and I haven't even tried it. I wish you guys were here to smell. It's just everything smells so good in this house right now. This is like one of the best dinners I've ever had in any video on my channel. This is why Tasty will always have more subscribers than me. Because they actually know what they're doing. This is so good. The chicken has got such a good flavor. All the credit for this obviously goes to Tasty because this is actually a really good cookbook and this is a good recipe. I'm actually considering eating this for Christmas now because this is so good. And that was it for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. Only if you liked it. If you didn't like it, go try watch something else that you might enjoy. Also, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, all you have to do is scroll down and then you'll find the subscribe button and there's a little bell next to it. So if you tap that bell, every time I put up a new video, you'll receive a notification and obviously that really helps me out. I think that's everything. I hope you guys had a good time because I know how much you guys wanted me to try the Tasty cookbook and I really don't want to disappoint. So I mean, I had a good time. I might not be the most skilled at cooking, but I put my heart into every video and like I try my best and I try to like entertain you guys and hopefully some of you had a decent time and I feel like I might have not wasted 15 minutes of your life. I think that's everything. I love you and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.